Hello everybody, this is VerticalSandwich, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. And we are at the Riverside Chapel. So, huzzah! The place we have to go is right across the bridge. And of course, we couldn't get there without hitting Mummy Boys and the Morphean Mushroom. Classy. Alright. There we go. Take care of that mushroom in one turn. Oh, those guys aren't so bad. Alright. And there we go. Easy stuff. Alright. Alright, so we just have to come in here and talk to these people, and they'll tell us where we need to go. Although we could probably do this without talking to them. So.
Yes, that's right. Emma is my granddaughter. I'm getting on a bit now, you see. So I know all the old Ascanta folk tales. Let's see. An old story about making wishes come true. It must be that story of that strange hill upstream I hear. It's said that if you go up there on a night of the full moon and wait quietly all night, a door to another world will open. It's probably just a silly old fairy tale, though. I'm afraid I can't tell you whether it's true or not. It gets so cold and spooky up there, you see. I've never known anyone willing to stay the night.
Alright. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, he found a strange old ruin at the top of the hill upstream. Bit of a letdown, really. Alright. Anyway, we don't really have to talk to all these people, but, they each have, like, kind of a piece of the puzzle. Like, if you go around back to the house and follow the river downstream a bit, you'll come to a path, and they tell you that there's a cave, that'll take you up there, so. Yeah, see, and if, like, because if you don't talk to these people, theoretically, you'd be looking for a hill. And, you know, you can't find it if you're looking for a hill. You gotta go run downstream and stuff like that. Because, like, if you don't go down to the path below, you'd never find what you were looking for. So, anyway. Fly guys, huh? Get him, Jessica! Whoa! Way to go, Angelo! Way to make that new member of the team thing work out for you. Orbs, again, you know, like... Essentially, that's a wasted turn for them, because, like, yeah, they stop one of my people for one turn, but, like... What do I care? Like, it doesn't, you know... It doesn't have a lasting effect. Jeez, that's quite a difference. They do 3 damage to Yengus, but 8 damage to Jessica, but... Alright. So anyway, so if we go back behind this house... Well, wait a minute. Alright. If we go back behind this house, you can see that there's the path down at water level there. Although there should be a way down here. Oh, it's over here. It's this thing. Okay, yeah. Got it. Alright. So this will go around and to the... Yeah. There we go. Oh, Jessica's level increased. Of course. Because I didn't talk the whole fight, so, like... Thinking I was gonna skip it. Yeah, she learned a new spell, Bang. Get 6 skill points. Yay, 6 skill points for Jessica. Alright. So onward. And we just follow this path. This path, we'll follow this path as far along the river as it'll take us. And the cave will be right at the end. It's impossible to miss. So. Alright. And so this should be, I think it's going to be a reasonably long walk. So, well, I don't see the cave anywhere, so... Ooh, sea urchins! We talked about this a couple videos ago, that these guys are... Yeah, these guys get progressively weaker. As, like, look at that. Jessica killed all 4 of them with 1 hit. That's sad. Oh, and Angelo got a level up. Awesome! Yay, Angelo! And he gets Kabuff. And Kabuff is going to be an incredibly important spell for us, so... Alright, and he gets attack power plus 5 with the sword. Good. Good. That was a long enough coming, I guess. We haven't had him for that long, but... Those are the kind of things that you want to click in with your skill set right away. Is that, like, the thing that you're going to be using... You want to bump up that amount until you at least get the plus 5 bonus. Eventually there will be plus 10 bonuses, and in some cases plus 20. So... There may even be some plus 15s, for all I know. Okay, these always, like, I always feel bad for these enemies because they're called calamari kids. And, like, they do things like doodle instead of attacking. And it just seems mean to cut them down. Because they're obviously kids, and, like, they doodle instead of fighting. It just seems very mean-spirited to... Even though, like, at this point in the game, they apparently can do 10 points of damage, which is pretty impressive. So... Alright, and that got us healed up enough to, continue on with what we're doing. So, the cave we're going to here... Oh, it's right up there. And look at that treasure chest up there mocking us. Nah. Anyway, the cave we're going to is not a dungeon in kind of the traditional sense. There'll be some inside areas and some outside areas. Although there is a map we could get for it. So it does have a, it has a layout and a map, so I suppose it's as much a dungeon as any other. But it isn't in the sense that it's a building we get stuck in or anything. It really is going to be like a hill we're climbing, so... Alright. So here's our cave entrance. Hoorah! Hoorah, I say. And what do we got? Well, this isn't anything we're not familiar with, so that's alright, I guess. Yeah, Angelo! You teach that heel slime who's boss. Oh, come on, give us a chance to attack. 5 of these guys could really do some damage to us. I did not completely heal our guys before we got in here either. I just kind of patched up the major wounds. Well, way to go, Yangus, with your critical hit there. Power throw is going to be a standard technique for us, kind of, from here on out, by the way, just... Because it does do, It does eliminate the need to have, like our strongest guy attack the last person in sequence and things like that, but... Whatever, I mean, like, at some points it won't be an issue, like... Oh, jeez. If we lose Jessica, I'm gonna have to go back to that stupid chapel. Oh, good job, Jessica. Way to save your own life. I'm starting to have second thoughts about doing this right away. Like, it's again, I think that we can go through the plot line as quickly as we want, up until a certain point. So, but after that point, I don't think that a wizard staff. Okay. I don't know that that's specifically going to be a useful item for us right now. We may be sticking it in the alchemy pot eventually, but... I mean, we're getting it because it's in here and whatever, but... So anyway, as I was saying, wait, what was I saying? Oh, I think we can push through the plot line as fast as we want. And we shouldn't get overwhelmed. But, I mean, there is a possibility that at some point we'll get kind of too far ahead of where we should be and have to grind for levels. But if I have to do that, I may just... I'll figure it out. I mean, I have a lot of technical options. Like, I can not show the grinding for levels and then just keep track of everything I got and did and put it in a video description or something like that. I mean, it's not... Okay, level up. Awesome. Six skill points. Okay. Oh, we didn't get anything for that? Oh, that's ridiculous. I am not, by the way, using like a list of everything you get for all of your skills. I made a list like that of all the skill points and what they do, but I'm not using that to determine what I'm doing. I actually just put goals that I want to get to as quickly as possible and wrote those on a sheet of paper, and that's kind of what I'm referencing. So just so you know, I've got a general idea. I'm just trying to keep a general idea, so it's not it's just to keep me from every time I get a level up, like going, oh, I need 3 more points on this for this, or I need blah 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 blah, because it's not that involved really. And if you need that information, it's easily available on the internet. If you can watch a YouTube video, you certainly can find. Okay, so like that's the worst thing a Daimon can do to us, so. Which I guess it's good to have it out of the way, but or a Daimon, I guess the play is on the word demon. At least they were kind enough to not hit Angelo again after all that. Oh my god. Well, it'll help a little anyway. Ha! You missed! Quit calling for backup, you jerk. I don't know if I've talked about this before either, but like, when that happens, when they call for backup and the enemy comes in front of them in line, it's weird because when you throw the boomerang, it'll hit the ones at the end of the line first, and then come back around to hit, because it hits the order that they came into battle. It's a very strange looking kind of buggy phenomenon. Alright, and we're lucky as far as this hill goes. I mean, because it's pretty inherently climbable, but also it what do I want to say here? Oh, there's not a lot of treasure chests. We don't have to go out of our way for anything or anything like that. It's not a huge deal. So these tree faces are new, like, and very evil looking. as evil looking as a tree can be, I guess. I really want this Daimon out of here though, because like, yeah, because he's gonna do this. Oh, we got a 1. Well, a 1 we can handle. You see, he does 10 points of damage with a 1. With a 6, he does 60. So I assume with a 3 or a 4 or a 5, he does, 30, 40, 50. But I haven't seen that ever. He usually does 1 or 6. Those may be the only options for all I know. Wow, way to go, Jessica. She gets better every fight. And because she's the only girl, she's the most attractive person in her group. Alright. Okay. And we can just hit the heal all command here, and it'll heal everybody. It does it as cheaply as possible, and it doesn't use items. It'll just do it with magic. So that makes a lot more sense when you get kind of like the higher level healing spells, because then the program will automatically sense like whether or not certain heal spells, whether or not whereas you would look and go like, oh, I need 34 hit points, which one should I use? The computer will instantly look and go like, it'll use the lowest one that will fill you up, which is handy. I don't know a better way to describe it than that. That's the best I can come up with. Well, good, at least these guys aren't rolling their eyes like dice. Alright. Well, good job, everybody. We almost killed him. There we... Whoa. Alright, I am completely unsure where we're supposed to be. Well, this is obviously not it. I actually, could not understand the route I was supposed to take from my notes. Okay, I know this bridge is part of it, though, so I'll be able to check where I am and figure it out from here, so... Good. I don't know how tough these bees are gonna be, so... Oh, they're nothing. Awesome. Hell hornets. Fantastic. Alright, okay, you know what? Oh, okay, I've got it. I was supposed to come from the other side of that bridge. And we were supposed to have gotten the map already. So we missed that, but I know where we are now. And the only other treasure chest on this hill is over here, so... We're good. No, it's hell hornets. Even though we've already established these aren't tough. Oh! But apparently they can paralyze you. Alright. Paralysis doesn't last after the battle's over, so it's not a status thing we have to worry about. So here we go. So aside from the map, which we missed, this is a Templar shield, which is awesome. Like, it's obviously for Angelo, and it's an improvement. So, yeah, anyway. So we missed the treasure chest. And again, it was the map for this place. It's not, you know, it's not an important item. They're not any items we'll ever use. I don't even think they're items we can access in the item screen or anything, so it's not... There's no bearing on what we're doing. We should also be pretty close to the top at this point, which is cool. Oh, come on. You're not going to live through one attack round, buddy. Especially with Jessica doing that. There you go. You show him, Angelo, with your new shiny shield and... Alright, so this is the top, and see you next time. Bye, everybody.